From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Okay, break.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run again here with Robinson. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Robinson. And now the rookie's free. Fighting his way through contact. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their head.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Prescott going to change the play. Here we go on 2nd and 12. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now 3rd down and very long. Prescott to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
I mean, I guess.
Down. Ready.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Missed the kick. Yeah, he did all that to miss the kick as well.
Wide to the right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
I mean, I guess.
Goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
All right.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker, has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the
Yeah,
quarterback
that's
just
what
says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Running on 1st down. And he
I fumbled? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you just like... Are you fucking kidding me, bro? He's dickhead about the juke.
Charles on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things in taking care of it and having ball security.
This fucking idiot's about to juke 10,000 times, bro. Alright, I guess.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Robinson with another carry.
Yo, can I get my fumble
and
back?
He'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting...
I mean, you paused me. Now my kick me this fuck.
Possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Bro, like, what you pausing my game for, my nigga? I just fumbled with you. You just got to strip.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Bro, this shit is...
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff. Yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career of this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Robinson up the middle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and 10. Thompson Robinson throwing here.
I mean, bro, just give me the fucking ball,
first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Thompson Robinson now looking high its way once again. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This second and 4. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, it's Prescott.
I mean, bro, Dak, I need that throw.
But he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Short throw, it's Higbee. Shoves him away. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And again, it's Prescott. Catch made by Slayton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Looking to throw. Prescott. Short throw, it's Higbee. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Prescott. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Will Anderson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. In motion, Slayton. Eckler will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Yellow, zoom. Hey, check mega. Ready?
On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Again, it's Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now they'll change things up. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run. Robinson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fight, 97.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now with Robinson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Thompson Robinson now.
I mean, good throw, bro. Good throw. Good throw.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle by Emmanuel Mosley. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On the run, it's Robinson. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over. I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Prescott. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jaquan Brisker able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
52 black.
Thompson Robinson. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you, but you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a